test. Mic test. Mic test. Yeah, can you turn these guys down too? Mic test. A little higher. Mic test. A little higher. Well, 1, 2, yeah. There, is it this one? Testing 1, 2. Testing. Well, it's okay. We're good now. Yeah, I do. Yep, I'm good. All right, welcome to Buchholz Park for Game 7 of the 2025 AAA American Legion State Tournament. It is the Eau Claire Post 53 Ball Club and De Pere in Game 7 of the state tournament. Go through our Associated Bank starting lineups here. Starting lineups brought to you by Associated Bank, where in every market they serve, Associated Bank is committed to uplifting colleagues, customers, and communities to be stronger. Starting lineup first for the visiting De Pere club. Batting first in right field is Brett Weckworth. Batting second in center field is Mason Sequin. Batting third on the mound is Isaac Pullman. Batting fourth behind the plate is Trenton Krewalt. Batting fifth and at second base is Ethan Collar. Batting sixth in left field, number 3, Colton Setzer. Batting seventh and at third base is number 13, Ethan Krepline. Batting eighth at first base is Trey Butterfield, and rounding out the batting order, batting ninth at shortstop is Caden Kreutz. De Pere put up 13 yesterday in their win over Oconomowoc, including a couple of big home runs. Eau Claire is the home team here in Game 7. Batting first in center field is number 7, Grant Locken. Batting second and at second base is Owen Welch. Batting third in left field is Cameron Deermeyer. Batting fourth and on the mound is Brady Johnson. Batting fifth and at first base is Paxton Bush. Aiden Pankratz bats sixth in right field. Blake Buer is at shortstop. He bats seventh and wears number 2. Batting eighth and at third base, number 21, Calvin Barneson. He is at third base. Batting ninth and behind the plate, number 5 is Jack Harris. Eau Claire with a 3-0 win yesterday morning over DC Everest. We had a couple of eliminations already today, including DC Everest and Stevens Point. Get things going here. We mentioned it a couple of times yesterday, but history was made for both of these teams yesterday. It was the 100th win for Eau Claire, and yesterday was De Pere's 50th state tournament win in club history. So it's a rivalry. It's two teams that have cemented their name in Wisconsin Legion baseball history, and we look forward to a good one here this afternoon. Steve Maves, Mike Winlett, Trevor Zaleski, Katie Lecton here for you at beautiful, historic Buchholz Park in Stevens Point. It is a gorgeous afternoon as we bring you this game. These two teams met last year in Wisconsin Rapids. It was also Game 7 of that state tournament, and it was a 4-0 win for Eau Claire, as Post 53 then went on to, of course, win the state tournament a year ago. And because of ineligibility situations last year for a team, De Pere was able to join Eau Claire in Illinois for the national tournament.
De Pere versus Eau Claire Post 54. In this game, De Pere will be the visitor, Eau Claire will be the home team. I'm going to announce the starting lineups for both teams as they're getting warmed up. No need to come out on the field as I announce your name. For De Pere, the lineup will be...
We'll take a quick break, and we'll be back with your opening pitch here as, again, De Pere and Eau Claire being announced. We already went through your Associated Bank starting lineups, and we will have first pitch when we come back at Game 7 of the 2025 AAA American Legion State Tournament when we come back on Zaleski Sports.
At Ridgestop Exteriors, we're more than your average home improvement company. We're your neighbors, and for over 20 years, we've been trusted and proudly serving right here in your community. Customer service is our #1 goal. Call now for your free estimate.
Ridgetop Exteriors.
At Ridgetop Exteriors, we're more than your average home improvement company. We're your neighbors, and for over 20 years, we've been trusted and proudly serving right here in your community. Customer service is our #1 goal. Call now for your free estimate.
Ridgetop Exteriors.
ZaleskiSports.com has leveled up. Go to ZaleskiSports.com and choose your favorite schools for easy navigation. From the homepage, choose your school to see team records, upcoming schedules, and past results. Use the video icon to launch the next broadcast. Use the arrow icon to watch any previous broadcasts. See the full weekly schedule too. Level up at ZaleskiSports.com.
Baseman, Calvin Barenson. Batting ninth, number 5, catcher Jack Harris. Umpires for today's game, Bruce Schaff, Bill Cook, and Derek Freeman.
That was our fault in the program. So, yeah. All right, welcome back to Buchholz Park here in Stevens Point. It is a gorgeous afternoon as Brady Johnson gets ready to take the mound for post 53. Bill Cook behind the plate. Bruce Schaff over at first base, and Derek Freeman will take us on the third base line, left field side. Our umpires here today. Again, you can see it a little bit when Brady was warming up, a little bit on that other side, but the smoke from the Canadian wildfires continue to be visible here throughout central Wisconsin, and we will deal with those, of course, the rest of the week. Glad you're joining us today. Game 7, we got one more for you, and it's going to be another good one tonight. It's going to be
Right fielder, Brett Weckworth.
It's going to be Appleton and Middleton in our nightcap tonight. Mike Wendland will be on the call for that game tonight. First pitch today at 4:26. Now misses low for a ball, and we are underway. 76 degrees. Slight wind and the humidity at about 50%, but it has gotten warmer. There's a bunt, a beautiful bunt. Right back to Johnson, though, over to first, and they retire Weckworth on the 1-3 put out. 1 up and 1 down now for Mason Sequin, the center fielder.
Number 9, center fielder Mason Sequin.
Mason hit a home run yesterday for De Pere. De Pere, the 2021 state champions in Plover. Misses high for a ball. 2022 was Manitowoc. 23 was Janesville. 24 last year was Eau Claire. And misses high again. And Sequin ahead, 2 balls and no strikes. Cam Diermeyer in left, Grant Locken in center, and Aiden Pankratz in right. And check swing foul into the screen, and it's 2-1. Calvin Barneson at third, Blake Buer at short, Owen Welch at second, and Paxton Bush over at first base. Jack Harris catching today for Brady Johnson. Oh, and that one rides high into Sequin, and De Pere's going to have their first base runner on a hit-by pitch on the front shoulder.
Now batting.
And Mason is a threat to run. Isaac Pullman hit one as far as you can. He hit a bomb yesterday to right center field in De Pere's win over Oconomowoc yesterday afternoon. We're quite a ways away from the river, but it's got to be pretty close. Line drive to left center field. Sequin's going to go from first to third. The throw from Locken is going to be cut off, and De Pere has runners at the corners, and Pullman continues his hot hitting for De Pere.
Now at the plate,
That'll bring up the catcher,
number
Trenton
8,
Krewald.
Trenton Krewald.
Infinity Exteriors, installing peace of mind, roofing, siding, and windows built to last. Saving our communities from unscrupulous contractors. We guarantee quality that you can trust. Runners at the corners. Pullman at first, Sequin at third. One out here. Go through those elimination games again here in just a moment that we had earlier today. And that one is a wild one. The backstop, the throw home, and underhands it back home, but not in time. Sequin will score on the wild pitch. Looked like it may have gotten a ricochet off for Harris, but Johnson not there in time, and De Pere leads 1-0. Again, they had 13 yesterday against Oconomowoc, who beat Everest this morning. So Oconomowoc gets into day 3. Manitowoc gets into day 3 as well after knocking off Stevens Point. So Stevens Point and Everest both eliminated. The winner of this game and the winner of our next game will play at 7:30 tomorrow night. And that one almost hits Krewald. And he matrix out of the way there, and a quick meeting on the mound from Jack Harris. Get to the schedule for tomorrow here. The winner of Game 6 that just happened, so Manitowoc will play the loser of this game tomorrow afternoon at 1:30. 2-1, swung on and missed. Let's write this in here. So Manitowoc against the loser of this game at 1:30. The winner of Game 5, which is Oconomowoc, will take on the loser of our next game. A slow roller to short. Buer no throw. And an infield base hit for Trenton Krewald. That's one thing that these teams haven't quite figured out, that the grass here at Buchholz Park slows things down tremendously. They even recut it again last night or this morning. Runners at first and second for Ethan Collar, the second baseman. So Oconomowoc will take on the loser of our next game, Middleton and Appleton, at 4:30. Fly ball, playable, foul territory. Paxton Bush makes the catch. And Pullman thought about tagging. He will stay put. Nice play by Paxton Bush to retire Collar on one pitch.
Number 3, left fielder, Colton Setzer.
That'll bring up Colton Setzer, the left fielder, with 2 outs. And then, of course, the winner of this game will take on the winner of our next game at 7:30 tomorrow night. Johnson fires home and misses high for a ball. Ethan Krepline on deck for De Pere. They were the Panthers for a while and just got rid of that, and now they're just De Pere. The De Pere Legion Baseball Club. The 2-0. Wild one outside, 3-0. Three balls, no strikes. Brady fires back home and walks it on 4 pitches. Bases are loaded now for Ethan Krepline, the third baseman. Another long first inning. We've seen a lot of those through the first now 6+ games. Now Brady can get back out of the windup. Misses high again. Trey Butterfield, the first baseman, on deck. The 1-0. 6 in a row out of the zone. The 2-0. One in for a strike, 2-1. Zinsmaster yesterday for Eau Claire was exceptional. Logan Zinsmaster with the win over Everest yesterday. Wild one. Gowan gets away from Harris. Pullman will score, and it's 2-0 to Pere on a couple of wild pitches. That's how De Pere's been able to score today. Runners advance to second and third, and it's a 3-1 count here to Ethan Krepline. Runner at third is Trenton Krewalt. Colton Setzer on second. The 3-1. And walked him. Back-to-back walks. Bases loaded again for Trey Butterfield. And some movement now in the Eau Claire dugout. And that'll bring out a meeting from manager Mark Faunus. Shepke Chiropractic, whether it's water sliding, or water skiing. I guess water sliding is, water sliding as well, I guess. Baseball or golf, Shepke Chiropractic has your back for all your sports-related injuries this summer. You can rely on Shepke Chiropractic to get you back in the game. Visit us online at shepkechiropractic.com. Going down the water slides. That's what I was trying to get at, but nonetheless, no matter what activity, you can go over to Shepke Chiropractic. You can see the haze right there behind Brady Johnson from the fires. It's been a lot more visible today than it was yesterday. There's a pitch in there for a strike to Trey Butterfield, the first baseman, the 8th hitter of the inning. For De Pere, they lead 2-0 with 2 outs here in the first. Brady working fast. Line drive up the middle. That'll score one. Krewald will score. They're going to send Setzer. The throw from center field from Lockins going to be cut off. That's a 2 RBI single for Trey Butterfield. And just like that, De Pere leads 4-0.
Now batting, number 16, shortstop, Caden Kreutz.
The 9th hitter of the inning is going to be Caden Kreutz. And there is no movement in the Eau Claire dugout or bullpen. Game started off with a try from Weckworth to get on with a bunt single, then a hit by pitch, single, pop out, walk, single. 9th hitter of the inning is Caden Kreutz, the shortstop. Another wild one away. It's 2-0 to Kreutz. Top of the order, 2 up next, and Brett Weckworth. Johnson fires home. There's the strike. Again, we've seen this in just about every game so far this week. Long innings, long first innings from the pitchers. Now and misses away, 3-1. Saw it in the Manitowoc game with Cade Velker just a little while ago, where he had a long first inning and was able to almost finish it out, 3-1. Fouls into the mitt, 3-2. Runners will have a head start here. The runner at second is Krepline, and runner at first is Butterfield. Johnson trying to get out of it here in the first. 4 runs across. There they go, the runners, and away it went. Third walk of the inning. Bases are loaded for the top of the order. 10th hitter of the inning for De Pere will bring up Brett Weckworth. Brett tried to reach on a bunt earlier in this inning and was thrown out by Johnson. Brady has not found the strike zone. 10th hitter of the inning already for De Pere in the first. And drops in there for a strike. if you're De Pere, you just got to keep pouring it on because Eau Claire's got a pretty potent offense of their own. That's going to be lifted to right, shallow right. Pankrat's long run. He's going to make the catch and end the first inning. De Pere scores 4. They leave the bases loaded. We've played a half an inning. It's De Pere 4, Eau Claire coming up. You're watching the AAA American Legion State Tournament on Zaleski Sports.
Security needs to be at the top of the list when it comes to your family, home, and lifestyle. Our focus is providing your family with peace of mind by offering state-of-the-art systems that blend convenience and security into one. It all starts with our security system, which lets you add control of lights, door locks, thermostats, and more. You can control all of them with your touchscreen keypad or your mobile phone. With this state-of-the-art system, home control can be adjusted to your lifestyle automatically.
It's state-of-the-art security that fits into your lifestyle and your life. Give us a call today to learn more.
Hi, this is Brian Butch, former college and professional basketball player, here with a message from Abbey Bank. Safeguard your personal information and join us for Abbey Bank's free shred day on Wednesday, August 6th from 8:30 a.m. to 4 p.m. at any Abbey Bank location. Shred your confidential documents for free. And while you're there, help make a difference. Bring a non-perishable food or hygiene item to support your local food pantry. For full details, head to abbeybank.com. Abbey Bank, where they make banking about you. This ad is sponsored by Abbey Bank, member FDIC.
Elvira. All right, Isaac Pullman on the mound for De Pere. We'll face off with Grant Locken, Owen Welch, Cameron Diermeyer for Eau Claire, post 53. There is warm-up action for Eau Claire in their bullpen. Got a lot of work to do against the big right-hander, Isaac Pullman. Isaac had a single in the first and a run scored. Defense behind Isaac, Colton Setzer in left, Mason Sequin in center, and Brett Weckworth out in right. Ethan Krepline at third, Caden Kreutz at short, Ethan Collar at second, and Trey Butterfield is at first. Trenton Krewalt is behind the plate. Grant, a big-time career in high school. They're ready to see what he can do with this. For this Eau Claire offense, trailing 4-0. Pullman pumps in a strike, and it's 0-1. 3:25 down the lines here at Buchholz Park. Breaking ball misses high. Good crowd. Expect another good crowd tonight. Middleton and Appleton is going to be a pretty good game. Spinner misses in there for a strike at the top of the zone. It's 1-2. Out of the windup. Fires home. Wild one. 2-2. To the Eau Claire center fielder. And picked up their 100th win yesterday as a Legion ball club. Fouls it at the plate. Their first appearance in the state tournament. Came all the way back in 1930. Was Eau Claire's first appearance in the state tournament. Slow roller to third. Tough play for Krepline. Off balance throw, and Locken's going to be safe. Infield base hit. That's what you got to do if you want to start chipping away here. Got to bring up the second baseman, Owen Welch. De Pere made it in 1950, 1951, and then they were hiatus for 34 years. Eau Claire has been pretty constant. Locken leads from first offering. Ground ball again, and this time into left field. It's back-to-back singles for Eau Claire. There's 2 on and nobody out for Cameron Diermeyer, the left fielder. Eau Claire has won state 6 times, 10 runners-up, 13 third-place finishes, and 9 second-place finishes. Or excuse me, 4th place. So 6 championships, 10 runner-up, 13 third places, and 9 4th-place finishes for Eau Claire in their 47 appearances. This is their 48th this year, tying La Crosse for the all-time record. Pullman misses low, and it's 1-0. De Pere, 5 state championships, 1 runner-up, 7 third-place finishes, and 2 4th-place finishes. Pullman misses again, 2-0. The Appleton Doubledays, this is their 2nd trip this year. Post 38 was always the big brother in Appleton. Being lined into the screen and fouled. Always interesting to check it out, no doubt. Misses a touch outside, 3-1. Brady Johnson on deck. Brady, our Eau Claire Regional MVP. We're going to make a noise here at the plate. And Diermeyer is heading ready to jog down to first base. Three balls, 2 strikes, nobody out. We play in the bottom of the first. De Pere leads 4-0 after their 4th spot in the first. They sent 10 batters to the plate. Pullman with 2 on and nobody out. Isaac, a long look into his catcher, Trenton Krewalt. Spins and no throw. Nobody holding on. Locking over there at second. Steps off and we'll try it again. Pullman fires, swung on and missed. A nasty one there to Diermeyer. And the first strikeout of the day for Isaac Pullman.
Number 17.
Retires a big bat in Cameron Diermeyer. They have a bigger threat here, Brady Johnson. Culligan Water specializes in all your water softener, drinking water, and water filtration systems. You can count on Culligan to keep your water pure and healthy with unparalleled service and convenient delivery options. First offering to Johnson is swung on and missed. Pullman has given up a couple of singles. Just picked up his first strikeout. Isaac fires back. Ground ball again to third. They're going to go to second for 1. No relay throw. Runners are going to be at the corners now with 2 outs.
Now batting number 24, first baseman.
Krepline's been busy over there at third base. There's 2 away, and that'll bring up Paxton Bush with runners at the corners. Greenwald looks to his dugout, looking for the call. Doesn't make a relay call to his infield, so they'll just play it as is. Paxton Bush, the first baseman. Johnson doesn't go, stays put, check swing foul, and it's 0-1. Aiden Pankratz, the right fielder, on deck. Goes and chases that one down. And Paxton Bush at the plate. This is high. The wind is blowing straight out to center field, more than it had been at all yesterday and gotten a couple breezes, a couple of wind gusts here and there today. Not much. Breaking ball is fouled into the mitt, and it's 1-2. Runners at the corners and 2 outs. The 1-2. There goes Johnson. Misses high, and Brady is walking to second base, threatening or wanting, toying with Pere to throw the ball. They did not take the bait, and now there's 2 on in scoring position and 2 outs. Deuces are wild here against Paxton Bush. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, 2 runners on. Time is called, and we'll try it again. No matter what your everyday life looks like, Fleet Farm has you covered at the best prices guaranteed. Auto, pet, bird, farm, snacks. Fleet Farm has everything you need at all of the lowest prices. 2-2. Swung on and missed. Went back to the breaking ball and struck him out to end the first inning. No runs on a couple of hits, so Eau Claire leaves 2 stranded. We played 1 complete. It's Pere 4, Eau Claire nothing. You're watching the AAA American Legion State Tournament. Zaleski Sports.
I got referred to the orthodontist, and I was really nervous, but in my 2-year process, the staff was very welcoming and very kind to me. My brother also had treatment here, and he was very happy with a smile. I'd recommend Ruth Orthodontics to all my friends and family that want a beautiful smile just like us.
When I come in for my appointment, the wait is really short. All of the workers are very kind and sweet. They try to make sure that everything in my mouth is just right after my checkup, and Dr. Bruce is very nice.
I'd love the opportunity to meet you and transform your smile. Call us to set up your free consultation today.
Get more sales, more customers, more employees, more community support. Let Zaleski Sports help you today. Our advertising rates are less than what you have in your pocket now. People just like you watching this broadcast are your next customer or team member. Plus, you'll have the satisfaction of making sure that our light continues to shine on these student athletes. Use the phone in your hand. Email us now.
Taking a look at veteran umpire Derek Freeman. Derek had a state tournament this year in Appleton. He's coming joining us here this week in Wisconsin, or almost said Wisconsin Rapids, in Stevens Point. Brady Johnson on the mound after his 33-pitch first inning. And he'll be going up against Mason Sequin to lead things off. Isaac Pullman and Trenton Krewalt for Pere. Pere leading 4-0. Besides this week and this weekend here to wrap up our AAA season on Zaleski Sports. Wild one there for Brady. We'll have the AA State Tournament in New London starting on Friday. Have all those games for you from Hatton Field in New London. That was high and tight, 2-0. Starting tomorrow, though, in Warner Robins, Georgia, and Waco, Texas, starts the regionals for the Little League World Series. There's in for a strike. 2-2. The Southeast Regional starts tomorrow in Warner Robins. And the Southwest one will begin. There's a swing and a miss. Sequin goes down. Brady Johnson's first strikeout.
Brings up number 19, pitcher.
That'll bring up Isaac Pullman. Singled and scored back in the first. Great Lakes Regional in Whitestown, Indiana from August 2nd through the 6th. Checked his swing. They're going to say that he went. And it's 0-1. think if there is a Wisconsin team there, the Midwest Regional. Same field, same location. Popped up, mile in the air, third base side. Over on it is Barneson, has a play and makes the catch for the second out of the inning.
Next up at bat, number 8, catcher Trenton Krewalt.
The Wisconsin team this year is Whitefish Bay Little League. They'll be taking on Nebraska on Friday, August 1st at noon in Whitestown, Indiana. First one didn't miss by much, and it's 1-0 to Trenton Krewalt. North Scott Little League out of Iowa. J.L. Hutchinson Baseball Little League out of Kansas. Centennial Lakes out of Minnesota. Webb City out of Missouri. Kearney Little League out of Nebraska. Fargo out of North Dakota. Sioux Falls out of South Dakota. Slow dribbler over to Buer. And a much-needed 1-2-3 inning there for Brady Johnson. Played 1.5. Score stays the same, 4-0 to Pere. You're watching the AAA American Legion State Tournament. Zaleski Sports.
High school sports and entertainment, there's nothing like it, you can't contain it. Friday nights with hometown pride, Zaleski Sports is statewide hype. Cameras roll, the crowds go crazy, live stream gold, it's never lazy. Play so big, you'll replay it twice, coverage bold, it's really nice. High school sports and entertainment, there's nothing like it, you can't contain it. Hometown hype, we lift it higher. Zaleski Sports, we bring the fire.
Welcome back to Buchholz Park. Isaac Pullman will be on the mound for De Pere in their second inning, or in his second inning of work. Bruce Schaff out there as well. Bruce is a longtime official baseball umpire in this area as well. Does a lot of the games in the Wisconsin Rapids area that I've had the pleasure of calling down there, over there. Aiden Pankratz lead things off for Eau Claire.
Eau Claire, number 12, right fielder Aiden Pankratz.
Pankratz, the right fielder. There's a line drive to left center. That's going to get down for a leadoff base hit. And Pankratz is on for Eau Claire to start the second inning. They bring up Blake Buer, the shortstop.
Next up, number 2, shortstop Blake Buer.
Pretty sure everyone tuning in today and all week so far. Game 7. Nearly halfway through this already. How about that? Game 7 of 14, maybe 15, depending on how Saturday goes and how Friday night goes.
We're a third for sure.
Yeah. We'll be here all week. Looking forward to it. Toss over to first. Back easily as Pankratz. But again, you have those regionals for Little League. Then they have, I think, a week off to get all the preparation and plane tickets and everything booked to Williamsport. And then 10 exciting days in Williamsport, PA for a Little League World Series. It's as Little League as you can get. Free admission. That one's high and tight. Concession stands affordable. Don't know how good the Pennsylvania teams are this year, but those crowds are usually incredible. Some of those nights when the Pennsylvania teams would play the later games, or even on those Sunday afternoons for the championships against the international teams, tens of thousands of people. Ground ball again, slow roller to third, going to be picked up by Krepline and going to toss over to second base. Pankratz retired.
21, third baseman Calvin Berenson.
Buer reached on the fielder's choice. One away for Calvin Barneson. I always enjoy watching those, that's for sure. Championship this year, probably on August 24th, I believe, in Williamsport. One ball and no strikes. Misses away. Get all those international teams and players and parents and fans. It's always fun to see which Little Leagues get to be represented from around the world. And they added and that one hits Barneson right square on the left hip. Throws his bat in frustration. The runners at first and second now for the catcher, Jack Harris.
Number 5, catcher Jack Harris.
And of course, our thoughts out to all the people in the Pacific after yesterday, along in the Pacific Ocean area. Pick your spot. It was all affected by the earthquake yesterday off the coast of Russia and the islands of Alaska. Even made it all the way to Northern California to the tsunami. Ground ball into left field. They're going to hold the runner at third. That's Buer. Bases are going to be loaded for the top of the order. Grant Locken, who singled.
Number 7, center fielder Grant Locken.
The Hawaiian Islands got hit yesterday. The island country of Japan got hit pretty hard. So our thoughts out to all those affected, no doubt about it. That was a wild one away. Our very own Bill Held's family out in Hawaii this week. Evacuated last night. I will tell you, though, the picture that he showed, their evacuation zone, can't get much better from where they from where they took them up to the mountains of Hawaii. The 2-0. There's a strike. Of course, you want to enjoy your vacation. But if you get evacuated, can't ask for a much better spot than to be evacuated into the mountains of Hawaii. The 2-1. Ground ball to short. Second for one, across and in time. A 6-4-3 double play. And DePere gets out of it again here in the bottom of the second inning. No runs on a couple of hits and 2 left. We've played 2 complete, 4-0 DePere. You're watching the AAA American Legion State Tournament on Zaleski Sports.
I'm Josh Marks, owner of Infinity Exteriors. 9 out of 10 brand new roofs can't pass a simple manufacturer warranty inspection, meaning 9 out of 10 brand new roofs have no warranty. Infinity operates on principles instilled in my Marine Corps service: honor, courage, and commitment. Infinity is meticulous craftsmanship, unbeatable quality, and always at the best price. Infinity buys more, pays less, passing those savings directly to you. We're booking new roofs, siding, and windows. Call today.
Our friends over at Associated Bank bringing you today's starting lineup earlier today. Ty Felstead, it'll be the new pitcher. Brady Johnson goes from the mound to third base. There's Ty. And Oliva Strum, state champion a couple of years ago. Oliva Strum Cardinal, state champion. That was a heck of a team. My goodness, they had some outstanding players on that team last spring.
Starting it off for De Pere, number 7, second baseman, Ethan Collar.
That first offering from Felstead bounces away. Let's take a look back here. Felstead was in left field a couple of times in that sectional against down in Blair Taylor. Tyler Webb was part of this Eau Claire team last year. Kelvin Barneson is on that team. Team that went to state, won state last spring of 24. Drops low against Collar and it's 2-2. Felstead back at it. Fly ball, shallow center field. Locken will make the catch, ranging to his left. And there's one away here in the third for Colton Setzer. He walked and scored back in the first. Keep your home and valuables safe with SOS Security in Eau Claire. Protect against intruders, fires, water, and more for every home, every door, and every window. Place your trust in SOS Security of Eau Claire. Setzer at the plate. That's off the end of the bat over to third. Gobbled up there by Johnson and retires Setzer on the ground out. 2 away now for Ethan Krepline.
Third baseman, Ethan Krepline.
Mutual of Wausau Insurance, protecting homes, farms, and businesses since 1875. Visit mutualofwausau.com. Find an agent near you. 2 away here in the third. And Krepline looks at a strike. Trey Butterfield, so far the biggest hit for De Pere, awaits on deck. Felstead fires, ground ball again over to Johnson, off of his glove, bobbles it 3 times, so it's going to retire Krepline to end the third inning. 3 up, 3 down. We've played 2.5. Score remains the same, 4-0 De Pere. You're watching the AAA American Legion State Tournament on Zaleski Sports.
We're back with better halves. Jane is looking for a better health plan. Jane?
I need someone who'll make time for me. So, how would you two get to know me?
You want time.
I'll keep you on hold all night long.
He sounds gross.
Jane, I'm Steve from security. I won't treat you like a number. I've got award-winning service and coverage made just for you.
Now that's better. Next up, networks.
From humble beginnings in 1904, the Wheatrick family has grown Grassland Dairy Products into one of the largest processors of butter in the nation. Based in Greenwood, Wisconsin, the family and its hundreds of employees continue their pursuit of providing high-quality products that can proudly be served in restaurants and homes across America.
Appleton Double Days. A couple of the Double Days players warming up, it looks like, down there. Third base line over by the batting cages. Owen Welch to lead things off for Post 53 here in the third, trailing 4-0. Isaac Pullman in his third inning of work at 33 pitches. First one there to Owen. Isaac Pullman on the mound. Pumps in a strike. Eau Claire out hitting DePere through the first 2.5 innings. But Isaac Pullman able to induce that ground ball and get the double play to end last half. High chopper over to Kreutz at short. A nice strong throw over there by Caden to retire Welch for the first out.
Number 6, left fielder, Cameron Deermeyer.
Mancino's Grinders and Pizzas has been a family tradition for almost 30 years. For the best sandwich in town, grab a grinder at Mancino's, conveniently located off of Highway 53 and Claremont Avenue in Eau Claire. Mancino's Grinders and Pizza is locally owned and operated. That'll bring up Cam Deermeyer. Struck out back in the first. Brady Johnson on deck. Low strike in there to Deermeyer, and it's 0-2. Mentioned the AA state tournament in New London starting on Friday. The single A tournament in Westby this year. Chippewa Falls hosted the 17U, I believe, last week. The 2-2. Missed, not by much, count runs full. Next year, the 3 Class A tradition or locations. That one is behind Deermeyer. And one out walk to Cameron will bring up Brady Johnson.
Brady Johnson.
Single A next year in Prairie du Chien. Double A in River Falls, and Triple A is going to be up in Marshfield for the 2026 state tournament. The 98th next year. And then the next 2 locations the next location for 27 will be determined later on. Ground ball over to third again. They get the out at first, or at second, and another double play. Going around the horn is Krepline to Collar to Butterfield. Second straight inning that DePere gets out of it with a double play. We've played 3. Still 4-0 DePere. You're watching the AAA American Legion State Tournament on Zaleski Sports.
Score remains 4-0.
Culligan Water delivers. From your first call, to your first sip, to your first soak. Culligan, give us a tap. The only water that comes with a van.
You're tuned in to Better Halves. Mike, what are you looking for?
Skip, I'm not getting older.
I'm getting better. I still got big plans for my life and my Medicare.
I know exactly what you want from Medicare. Same as all the other guys. Me!
Hey, Mike, I'm Sheila from Security, and I'm just like you. In fact, I'm from your neighborhood, and I've got a Medicare plan that treats you like you.
Did it just get better in here?
Eight, 9, and 1, due up here for De Pere in the fourth inning. Ty Felstead back out there for Eau Claire. Whether you're buying or selling, turn to Jesperson Group at C21 Affiliated. They have a pulse on the local real estate market and can help you with both existing homes and new builds. It can help you through each step of the process, making the home buying and selling process simple, not stressful. That's what you get with Jesperson Group at C21 Affiliated. And that is, that service is
Starting off for De Pere, number 4.
invaluable.
Trey Butterfield.
There's so much hoopla at times that you have to go through. And, I mean, even a couple of years ago when my wife and I bought our house, just the amount of paperwork and all that stuff that you got to figure out. It's good to have people help you out. Fly ball to right. Pankratz is there. 1 pitch, 1 out. Butterfield had the big hit in the first.
Number 16,
2 RBI single. That'll bring up Caden Kreutz. He walked back in the first. So if you've got folks to be able to help you out, take full advantage of it. Bounce in front of home plate that time. 1 ball and no strikes. Security Financial Bank, SFB. Whether you're starting a business, buying your first home, or saving for college, SFB are the bankers who believe in you. Learn more today at sfbank.com. Member FDIC. The 1-0. Outside corner for a strike. 1 ball and 1 strike. One back to Kreutz. Misses outside. 2-1. Again, these two teams met last year in Game 7 in Wisconsin Rapids. It was a 4-0 win for Eau Claire. Eau Claire then, of course, went on to win the state tournament last year in comeback fashion, even though that championship game was null and void at the end. Backhanded by Johnson. Steps across the diamond, plenty of time. Strong throw there by Brady Johnson. And there's 2 away now for the top of the order, Brett Weckworth.
Next up, leadoff, number 1, Brett Weckworth.
Weckworth to left. There's a 2-out base hit for a leadoff hitter. And De Pere's got their first base runner since the first inning.
Now batting, number 9, center fielder, Mason Sequin.
So another sellout crowd today at AmFam Field in Milwaukee today. Of course, the Brewers won the first 2 games. Lost today. Throw down to second is not in time. Lost earlier today. Our buddy Wade Bates went to the game today about 8 minutes ago. I mean, that game ended probably an hour ago or so. Says the worst post-game traffic he has ever been in. Of course, you got all the people heading south to Chicago, and then everybody else heading back home. But you got the Got the traffic of 45,000 people. That one's going to be hit hard to left field. Backing up on it is Deermeyer. He's going to catch it on the warning track. Tomahawk that one out there to Mason Sequin to end the fourth inning. No runs on a hit, one left. We're halfway through here in Stevens Point. 4-0 De Pere. You're watching the AAA American Legion State Tournament on Zaleski Sports.
Is your business, church, or organization getting a fair deal on your copier contracts? Do you even know how much you're spending? Bauer & Fine Business Technologies has been in the office technology industry for 70 years. We have an award-winning service department, and customers love our fair and flexible service contracts. If you're currently a customer, thank you. If you currently work with one of our competitors, let's talk. We can tell you if you're overpaying or getting a good deal. BBT, we want to be the easiest vendor you work with. b-bt.com.
At Ridgestop Exteriors, we're more than your average home improvement company. We're your neighbors, and for over 20 years, we've been trusted and proudly serving right here in your community. Customer service is our #1 goal. Call now for your free estimate.
Ridgetop Exteriors.
Welcome back to Stevens Point. As you see the Sixers coaching staff, again, gracious hosts, appreciate them allowing us to come up here and taking over a third of their press box. Bobby Opiola, of course, the head coach of the Stevens Point Sixers. Appreciate all of Bobby's help and all that throughout the last couple of years since we've really been implemented and stationed here at Buchholz Park during the summer. Ground ball, and the catcher, Krewalt, makes a nice play, and there's one up and one down. Aiden Pankratz singled back in the second. Nice play out there by Trenton Krewalt. HS Fence specializes in chain link, vinyl, wood, and ornamental fencing. They've been providing commercial and residential fencing to the people of Wisconsin for the last 18 years. Contact them today in Fall Creek or at hsfencewi.com. That's hsfencewi.com. 2 balls, no strikes here to Pankratz. Don't forget our nightcap of Game 2, Middleton and Appleton. Middleton won a 9-inning game yesterday against Manitowoc. A walk-off screamer past third. Easton Harris, the hero last night. And then Appleton was able to take down host Stevens Point 7-4. The 6th time that Buchholz Park has hosted the state tournament. He popped up, shallow center field, long run. Sequin is going to give, or Cruz is going to give way to Sequin to make the catch.
Now batting, number 2, shortstop, Blake Bjork.
There was a while that the national tournament was held here. Couple of times in there for a strike to Blake Buer. Reached on a fielder's choice back in the second. In the inside corner for a strike, 0-2. Yeah, it's perfect locations, centrally located, a huge grandstand area. Slow roller to third. Krepline with it again. Low throw, dug out. No, dropped at first. Krepline just casually tossed it over there. And Eau Claire is going to get a 2-out base runner on the error by Ethan at third base. He's got to chuck it over there. Butterfield tried to scoop it, stretch and scoop, and was unable to come up with it. Ty Felstead now, the pitcher. Spikes it in there. The throw down to second is going to hit the runner. Bureau will reach on the wild pitch. So a heck of an effort out there by Krewalt behind the plate.
16, Ty Felstead.
This is high for a ball. Swung on and missed by Ty. 2 balls and a strike. Pullman came into the inning with 43 pitches. This is low there, now behind 3-1. Catcher Jack Harris on deck. If you're Pullman, you want to try and stop the momentum right now and not get to the top of the order. 3-1. And bloop to first. It's going to be caught on the run by Butterfield to end the fourth inning. No runs, no hits. There was an error and 1 left. We've played 4 complete. Still 4-0 to Pere. You're watching the AAA American Legion State Tournament on Zaleski Sports.
ZaleskiSports.com has leveled up. Go to ZaleskiSports.com and choose your favorite schools for easy navigation. From the homepage, choose your school to see team records, upcoming schedules, and past results. Use the video icon to launch the next broadcast. Use the arrow icon to watch any previous broadcasts. See the full weekly schedule too. Level up at ZaleskiSports.com.
Security needs to be at the top of the list when it comes to your family, home, and lifestyle. Our focus is providing your family with peace of mind by offering state-of-the-art systems that blend convenience and security into one. It all starts with our security system, which lets you add control of lights, door locks, thermostats, and more. You can control all of them with your touchscreen keypad or your mobile phone. With this state-of-the-art system, home control can be adjusted to your lifestyle automatically.
It's state-of-the-art security that fits into your lifestyle and your life. Give us a call today to learn more.
The all black cleats there for Ty Felstead on the mound. The metal spikes. And working in Wisconsin Rapids as much as I do, don't get to hear that the clink and clank of the metal spikes like you get to do on a grass and dirt infield with the turf over there in Wisconsin Rapids. So always fun to get over to a grass and dirt infield and hear and see those spikes. Isaac Pullman at the plate. Singled and scored in the first and popped out in the second. Tried to check his swing in there for a strike anyway. Shakes his head in agreement. Tennis 1-1. Felstead a long look that time, the 1-1. Outside corner is called a strike, 1-2. Trenton Krewalt followed by Ethan Collar for De Pere here in the Top of the 5th inning. Slow chopper to Welch at second. Gobbles it and retires Pullman on 4 pitches, and there's 1 away. Just like these players bring their best to the field, Ridgetop Exteriors brings top-tier performance to your home. From roofing projects to siding, windows, and doors, Ridgetop Exteriors has a winning strategy to protect your home. Visit ridgetopexteriors.com and score big with trusted, local, and affordable service. Krewald singled and scored in the first and grounded out to short back in the second. First one from Felstead misses away, and it's 1-0. And the winner of this one will play at 7:30 tomorrow night. Against either Middleton or Appleton. This is away. There's a swing and a miss behind the fastball, 2-1. The winner will play at 7:30. The loser of Game 7 will play at 1:30 tomorrow afternoon against Manitowoc. Oconomowoc will play the loser of Middleton and Appleton at 4:30. Foul straight back. And then that will just leave us with 2 games on Friday. And a possibility of 1 game on Saturday. And then the second one if necessary. We'll play it all out. We'll get it all figured out for you. And get all the updates as they come along. The 2-2. Drops low. And count runs full now to Trenton Krewalt. Three-two, past third, but foul. Fell sit on the 3-2. Back to Trenton Krewalt, the catcher, number 4 hitter in this De Pere lineup in their black jerseys today. And walks him. Good battle there, won by Trenton. And a 1-out walk and a base runner. Again, just De Pere's second base runner since the 4-run first inning. That'll bring up Ethan Collar, who popped out to first over to Paxton Bush and then flew out to center field back in the third. Long pause from Felstead. Popped up again. Shallow left center field this time. Long run for Locken. He's going to give way to Diermeyer in the left, who makes the catch. And there's 2 away now for Colton Setzer.
Number 3, Colton Setzer.
Bruce Orthodontics provides comprehensive orthodontic care for for patients of all ages. They are now accepting new patients at their Marshfield office and accept most insurances. At Bruce Orthodontics, they're changing lives one smile at a time. Set up a free consultation today. It's outside corner for a strike on Setzer. Walked and scored in the first. Bounced out to third in the third. It'll be 9-1-2 for Eau Claire in the bottom of this inning. Felstead fires and bounced it in there. And it's 1-1. Two balls and a strike. Our ball game an hour and 7 minutes old here. First pitch is at 4:26. It was 76 degrees when that first pitch. The wind has all but died down. Line drive to second. The hop off the cutout of the grass, and that'll end our top of the fifth inning. No runs, no hits, no errors, one left on. We've played 4.5. We go to the bottom of the fifth. Still 4-0 to Pere. You're watching the AAA American Legion State Tournament on Zaleski Sports.
Hi, this is Brian Butch, former college and professional basketball player, here with a message from Abbey Bank. Safeguard your personal information and join us for Abbey Bank's free shred day on Wednesday, August 6th from 8:30 a.m. to 4 p.m. at any Abbey Bank location. Shred your confidential documents for free. And while you're there, help make a difference. Bring a non-perishable food or hygiene item to support your local food pantry. For full details, head to abbeybank.com. Abbey Bank, where they make banking about you. This ad is sponsored by Abbey Bank, member FDIC.
I got referred to the orthodontist and I was really nervous, but in my 2-year process, the staff was very welcoming and very kind to me. My brother also had treatment here and he was very happy with the smile. I'd recommend Ruth Orthodontics to all my friends and family that want a beautiful smile just like us.
When I come in for my appointment, the wait is really short. All of the workers are very kind and sweet. They try to make sure that everything in my mouth is just right after my checkup. And Dr. Bruce is very nice.
I'd love the opportunity to meet you and transform your smile.
Call us to set up your free consultation today.
Beautiful afternoon to take in baseball here in central Wisconsin. Getting plenty of time for you as well. Got one more game tonight after this one. And then 3 more tomorrow, 2 on Friday, 1 or 2 on Saturday. Plenty of time, plenty of room. Beautiful facility, of course, here at historic Buchholz Park in Stevens Point. Jack Harris will lead things off. He singled back in the second inning, and then it was erased on the 6-4-3 double play that Grant Locken bounced into. Isaac Pullman just threw his 59th pitch, and Harris fouled it off. Jack singled on the first pitch that he saw in the second inning. Missed a touch away, and it's 1 ball and 1 strike. Grant Locken followed by Owen Welch for post 53. And high and tight there on Jack. That's 2-1. Breaking ball buckled his knees a touch, and it's 2-2 now to Harris. No runs on 4 hits. No errors and 5 left on. There's a strike 3 called, and Harris knew it. There's the first strikeout of the inning, and the third now for Pullman. Eau Claire, no runs on 4 hits, no errors, and 5 left on. De Pere, 4 runs on 4 hits. They've committed an error and have left 5 runners on base. We're at the bottom of the 5th. Top of the order now for Eau Claire and Grant Locken. Just a bit outside. Just 1-0 to Grant. Singled in the first. Bounced into an inning-ending double play in the second, with the bases loaded. Slow roller again over to Krepline. Steps, another low throw, and picked out of the dirt by Butterfield that time. Krepline is short-armed a couple of them over there.
Second baseman Owen Welch.
And Trey Butterfield's been able to save him. That time he did. The error back in the 4th inning, not so much. Owen Welch at the plate, singled and grounded out. Put a lot of trust in your first baseman to be able to scoop those out of the dirt, and Trey has done a good job over at first today. First one is in there for a strike to Owen Welch. Spikes it in front of home plate. 1 ball and 1 strike. At Chippewa Valley Orthopedics, whether you're a professional athlete, weekend warrior, or simply have an aching joint, rest assured that you will receive unsurpassed care delivered with compassion and respect. When you need it most, visit the sports medical experts at Chippewa Valley Orthopedics. Three and 1 to Welch. And we'll do it again now, this time full count to Owen. We're in the bottom of the 5th, Game 7 of the AAA American Legion State Tournament. Line drive past first and foul. DePere scored 4 runs in the first inning with the help of a 2 RBI single from Trey Butterfield. And Isaac Pullman has been as good as it gets on the mound, but walks Welch there with 2 outs. Second walk issued by Pullman. The first one came to Cameron Diermeyer in the 3rd. Then he was erased on a 5-4-3 double play. He's also hit a batter. Struck out 3. Runner at first is Owen Welch. Over to first, had him leaning, and it's dropped by Butterfield. Pullman a couple of looks over at first. Time is called and granted. And Trenton Krewalt was able to save our home plate umpire Bill Cook on that one. As a pitcher, you do not want to stop your motion, and just back in time was Welch. Quick move over there from Pullman. Healthy lead at first. Welch stays put. Spinner missed outside, and it's 2-0. Diermeyer 0 for 1 today, a strikeout and a walk. Way behind the fastball, and it's 2-1. Just taking a look at that bat. My son is way into Hot Wheels right now. Those are perfect Hot Wheels colors on that bat. He would love it. He wouldn't even care about the baseball game at all. He saw the colors of that bat and he would think Hot Wheels right away. Go home and say, we need to go to Walmart to get a couple new Hot Wheels tracks. And there's another walk. Back-to-back 2-out walks will bring up Brady Johnson.
Next up, number 17.
To cover your church, call the Dahlman Insurance Agency for a coverage analysis. Dahlman Insurance covers churches in Wisconsin with Hastings Insurance Company. Online at dahlmaninsurance.com. Dahlman Insurance. Come for the rates, stay for the service. There's a strike on the outside corner. Looking forward to another fun high school sports season over in the Eau Claire area, especially now that Eau Claire Memorial, Eau Claire North have their own football fields. Be cool to see. Always a fun time when new facilities get opened. A lot of hype around it, that's for sure. Fouled at the plate, and a nice play behind the plate by our home plate umpire. One ball and two strikes. Brady Johnson. Isaac Pullman fires, swung on and missed. Picks up a huge strikeout to end the fifth inning. Couple of strikeouts, a couple of walks, and a couple of runners left on base. We've played 5. It's 4-0 De Pere. You're watching the AAA American Legion State Tournament on Zaleski Sports.
And the 5, De Pere 4.
Get more sales, more customers, more employees, more community support. Let Zaleski Sports help you today. Our advertising rates are less than what you have in your pocket now. People just like you watching this broadcast are your next customer or team member. Plus, you'll have the satisfaction of making sure that our light continues to shine on these student athletes. Use the phone in your hand. Email us now.
De Pere looking to go 2-0 to start this week. They got a 4-0 lead, and we'll have Ethan Krepline to lead things off, followed by Trey Butterfield and Caden Kreutz. De Pere, a state tournament team last year, was not in Marinette a couple years ago. Kaukauna got them in the regional. They did win in 2021. Just down the road here in Plover. One of the quickest games in that Zaleski Sports has covered. That 1-0 state championship win. That was a wacky week as well over at in Plover. A couple of rain delays and had to move that championship game to a Sunday. Fouls at the plate. That was a 1-0 win over La Crosse. On the trip there, they beat Stevens Point. They lost to La Crosse. They beat Manitowoc. They beat Plover. They beat Oshkosh, and then they beat La Crosse in the championship game. Leadoff base hit for Ethan Krepline. And De Pere's got a base runner here to start the 6th inning. Just their second hit since the first. How to bring up Trey Butterfield, who had the biggest hit of the game so far for De Pere. Trey had a 2 RBI single back in the first. Krepline leads from first. Not a big lead over there. Doesn't square, stays put, and there Felstead pumps in a strike. Last 5 state champions. There's a fly ball to left center field, and it's going to drop for a base hit. Trey's got a couple of hits today. Back-to-back hits to start the 6th for DePere. Last 5 state champions in Chippewa Falls in 2019. It was Oshkosh over the Appleton Legion. 2021, it was DePere over La Crosse, 1-0. 2022 was Manitowoc over Eau Claire. That was in Sheboygan. Up in Marinette, it was Janesville 4, Eau Claire 3, and then last year, of course, Eau Claire won it, but the championship game was null and void. Nobody at first base. The throw to first is not in time. Infield hit. Bases are loaded for the top of the order in for DePere. Caden Kreutz just trying to sacrifice himself to get Krepline and Butterfield over to second and third.
Right fielder, Brett Weckworth.
That'll bring up the top of the order, and Brett Weckworth, he singled in his last at-bat. I'm going to let him ride here. Bases are loaded and nobody out for the top of the order. Breaking ball is into center field. The runners had to pause, and it gets past the center fielder Locken, and now they're going to hold him up. An RBI base hit for Weckworth. The runner at second base, Butterfield, had to pause for a second in case Blake Buer made a diving catch and ended up in center field, and 4 straight base hits to start the 6th inning for DePere. And it looks like there will be a pitching change made for post 53. We'll have that here in just a moment as we take a look at the new hurler for Eau Claire. '34 Harrison Haas will be the new pitcher. We'll have that pitching change when we come back. It's going to be Mason Sequin with the bases loaded and nobody out for DePere. 5-0 in favor of DePere.
Final pitch count for
You're watching the AAA American Legion State Tournament on Zaleski Sports.
High school sports and entertainment, there's nothing like it, you can't contain it. Friday nights with hometown pride, Zaleski Sports is statewide hype. Cameras roll, the crowds go crazy, live stream gold, it's never lazy. Play so big, you'll replay it twice, coverage bold, it's really nice. High school sports and entertainment, there's nothing like it, you can't contain it. Hometown hype, we lift it higher. Zaleski Sports, we bring the fire.
The pitcher here for Eau Claire.
For Eau Claire, number 34, Harrison Haas.
Bases are loaded for Mason Sequin. Mason hit a dinger yesterday. Bases are loaded, 4 straight singles to start off this inning. Let's see the hero from Middleton's game last night, Easton Harris, making his way up here. There's a fly ball to center field. Backing up on it is Locken, still tracking it. Warning track. And that'll get the job done. Sacrifice fly for Sequin. And DePere adds another one. Doing the little things, one by one, station to station. Butterfield scores. Kreutz to third. Isaac Pullman at the plate. Runners at the corners. Wouldn't be surprised to see Weckworth maybe try and swipe second here. Pullman has been good on the mound tonight. There goes Weckworth. Bounces it in front of home plate. Weckworth will steal second. 1-0 count now to Pullman. Trenton Krewalt on deck. Mancino's Grinders and Pizza has been a family tradition for almost 30 years. For the best sandwich in town, grab a grinder at Mancino's, conveniently located off of Highway 53 and Claremont Avenue in Eau Claire. Mancino's Grinders and Pizzas is locally owned and operated. Might have to go to Mancino's next time we're in the Eau Claire area. Always in the mood for a good pizza. Chopped to first and foul. And beautiful Buchholz Park, of course, located on the scenic Wisconsin River. Fly ball to center. Lockin's going to make the catch. The tag from third is going to be Kreutz. It's going to be cut off, and Pullman drives in another one. Three runs in the inning for De Pere. They lead 7-0. That'll bring up Trenton Krewalt. 1 for 2 today is Trenton. Single in the first. Bounced down the second and walked in the fifth. Drops low. 5, 6, and 7 will be due up for Eau Claire in the bottom of the sixth. De Pere so far in their first game plus put up 20 runs. 13 yesterday against Oconomowoc, 7 so far today. And Haas misses again, 3-0. A 4-run first inning. There's a 4-pitch walk. Krewalt, runners at first and second now with 2 outs for Ethan Collar, who's 0 for 3 today.
Next up, number 7, Ethan Collar.
It was a 33-pitch first inning for Brady Johnson for Eau Claire. And 5 in a row out of the zone for Haas. In for a strike. We're even at a ball and a strike. And we'll be on the field once this game concludes for our post-game show. Opportunity to talk to a winning coach and a player of the game. There's a strike. Then Mike Wendland will take you home tonight for Middleton and Appleton, the final game of day 2. There goes the base runner. It hits off a home plate. Runners were going nonetheless. Give Weckworth a stolen base. He's off and running with the pitch. 2 in scoring position now. 2 balls and 2 strikes to Collar. 8th hitter of the inning is Ethan. They batted around +1 in the first. The 2-2. Drops low in the dirt. Counter runs full. Colton Setzer on deck. So they batted 10 in the first. Then went 1, 2, 3 in the next 2 innings. Batted 4 in the fourth, 4 in the fifth, 8 here. Ground ball to short. Eats up the shortstop, Blake Buer, and that'll end the 6th inning. De Pere scores 3. They leave 2. We've played 5.5.
After 5.5.
7-0 De Pere. You're watching the AAA American Legion State Tournament on Zaleski Sports.
Hi, I'm Josh Marks, owner of Infinity Exteriors. 9 out of 10 brand new roofs can't pass a simple manufacturer warranty inspection, meaning 9 out of 10 brand new roofs have no warranty. Infinity operates on principles instilled in my Marine Corps service: honor, courage, and commitment. Infinity is meticulous craftsmanship, unbeatable quality, and always at the best price. Infinity buys more, pays less, passing those savings directly to you. We're booking new roofs, siding, and windows. Call today.
We're back with better halves. Jane is looking for a better health plan. Jane?
I need someone who'll make time for me. So, how would you two get to know me?
You want time? I'll keep you on hold all night long.
He sounds gross.
Jane, I'm Steve from security. I won't treat you like a number. I've got award-winning service and coverage made just for you.
Now that's better. Next up, networks.
It has gotten significantly more cloudy, as well as that haze just continues to stay over the sky here in central Wisconsin. Again, that smoke haze will continue for at least until tomorrow afternoon. So we'll see how that plays an effect, if it does, throughout the rest of the week. Paxton Bush to lead things off. And nasty one in there for a strike. Paxton has struck out and grounded out. Swinging bunt in the fourth was played by Trenton Krewalt. Misses low and away. Pullman is at 84 pitches. He was at 82 through 5. A little warm-up action right now. Fly ball out of play. Number 5 out there, Holden Malloy. Malloy warming up. Screamer into left. Leadoff base hit for Paxton Bush. That'll bring up Aiden Pankratz, 1 for 2 today. Caden Kreutz was a little closer to second. Shifted a little bit closer to second. Bounces in there and falls behind Krewalt on the wild pitch. Bush gets the second on the wild pitch. Runner in scoring position, nobody out for Eau Claire. There's a strike. Bush out there dancing a little bit at second, and just nice stop behind the plate from Krewalt. Caden Kreutz was on this team last year. A lot of new guys on this De Pere team, and it clipped him. Yep, shook his head in agreement. You could hear it. There's at first and second now for Blake Buer.
Shortstop, Blake Buer.
Blake reached down a fielder's choice in the second and an error in the fourth. Looks like Holden Malloy maybe warming up for De Pere. First two batters have reached. Pullman behind 1-0. Breaking ball in there for a strike. That was a good one. 1 ball and 1 strike. Just past 6 o'clock here in Stevens Point. Steve Maves, Trevor Zaleski, Mike Wendland, Katie Lecton. Here from Buchholz Park in Stevens Point, Game 7 of the AAA American Legion State Tournament. 7-0 De Pere over Eau Claire. De Pere scored 4 in the first, added 3 more in the 6th. Eau Claire has bounced into a couple of double plays, including a bases loaded double play to end the 2nd inning. The 2-1 here to Buer. Popped into the screen, and it runs even at 2-2. Isaac Pullman came into the inning with 82 pitches. The 2-2. Swung on and missed. A big strikeout there. Strikeout number 5 for Isaac Pullman. There's 1 away here in the 6th for
Next up, number 34.
For Harrison Haas. 2 on, 1 out now for Harrison. Squares the bunt, pulls it back, and in for a strike. Pullman's still bringing the heat here in the 6th. Doesn't square this time, and a breaking ball in there. Beautiful for a strike, and it's 0-2. Eau Claire's had their opportunities. Had runners, first 2 runners on in the first. First 3 runners on. First 4 runners on in the 2nd. Slow roller to first and foul. They've had base runners. For a while, Eau Claire was out hitting De Pere. De Pere's first inning went ground ball, hit by pitch, single. Pop out, walk, 2 RBI single. Trey Butterfield so far again the biggest hit of the day for De Pere in that first inning. And Isaac Pullman has been outstanding on the mound. Breaking ball to third. It is caught. This throw to second, and it's dropped. And Ethan Collar was stepped on, it looked like, by Caden Kreutz. So line drive out to third. Tried to double off Paxton Bush.
Now batting number 1, Titan Miller.
Titan Miller will be hitting for Jack Harris here. Looks like Ethan Collar is going to be all right out there at second base, but metal spikes are sharp, no doubt about it. Left-hander warming up for Eau Claire. Miller looks at a strike, and it's 0-1. The 0-1. Ground ball, slow roller to second. That's Collar. He's going to throw out Miller by plenty. Then the 6th inning. No runs on a hit. 2 more left on for Eau Claire. We go to the 7th. It's 7-0 De Pere. You're watching the AAA American Legion State Tournament. Zaleski Sports.
From humble beginnings in 1904, the Wheatrick family has grown Grassland Dairy Products into one of the largest processors of butter in the nation. Based in Greenwood, Wisconsin, the family and its hundreds of employees continue their pursuit of providing high-quality products that can proudly be served in restaurants and homes across America.
You're tuned in to Better Halves. Mike, what are you looking for?
Skip, I'm not getting older. I'm getting better. I still got big plans for my life and my Medicare.
I know exactly what you want from Medicare. Same as all the other guys. Me!
Hey, Mike, I'm Sheila from Security, and I'm just like you. In fact, I'm from your neighborhood, and I've got a Medicare plan that treats you like you.
Did it just get better in here?
Appleton Doubledays continue to get their swings in before their matchup against Middleton tonight. They've been out there. They've been out there in the batting cages for for quite a while.
Here, number 3, Colton Setzer.
Colton Setzer will lead things off for De Pere here in the 7th. They lead 7-0. Followed by Ethan Krepline and Trey Butterfield. And that one's roped and off the glove of Welch, and a leadoff base hit for Colton Setzer. Good effort out there by Owen Welch.
Single brings up.
Now to bring up Ethan Krepline.
Krepline.
Now we'll see what coach has. Oh, never mind. He's just picking up the bat. Trey Butterfield not out there in time to retrieve it. There goes the runner. Throw down to second is not in time, and Setzer will steal second base. 1 ball and no strikes to Krepline. Looks like there may be a new batter. Here we'll get Caleb Scheller is on deck. Caleb's got 41 at-bats this year. Going to try and steal third, and he does it with ease. So Setzer steals third base. Back-to-back easy steals there for Colton Setzer. 2 balls and no strikes there to Ethan Krepline. Singleton scored back in the 6th. Lines it into the trees off the top of a branch. Look out over there. Again, you get it into those trees, and you never know what it's gonna do when it starts playing that plinko. That's 3-1 now to Krepline. Ground ball to third. Now they got him in a rundown. Going to go home, and they're going to get him out at home. Nice play over there by Brady Johnson to retire Colton Setzer after a couple of stolen bases there for Colton. And now he gets gunned down at home on the 5-2 putout. Krepline will reach on the fielder's choice. He was too far down the line before Caleb Scheller, the hitter, hitting for Trey Butterfield. In there for a strike. Isaac Pullman was at 102 pitches for De Pere. Misses high, and it's 1-1. Solo roller to third and foul. 1-2 now. With 1 out here in the 7th. Haas comes set. No, toss over to first. Looking back at Krepline. Breaking ball and into right field. Nice piece of opposite field hitting there from Caleb Scheller. Just his 10th hit of the summer.
16, Caden Kreutz.
Now Kreutz at the plate. Number 9 hitter, Caden Kreutz. Top of the order, 2 up next. Going over some signage changes. Between Titan Miller and his pitcher, Harrison Haas. Drops in there for a strike. Caden singled and scored back in the 6th. Fouls into the Mets. Kreutz behind, 0-2. Haas looks at his runners, the 0-2. Breaking ball is swung on and missed. Haas goes down with the strikeout. 2 away here in the 7th.
2 down brings up leadoff number 1, Brett Weckworth.
Outside corner for a strike. To Brett Weckworth. Ground ball past third and foul. The 0-2. Haas, long pause, fires home and misses away. For Eau Claire in the 7th, it'll be the top of the order. Grant Locken, Owen Welch, and Cameron Diermeyer. Popped up behind first. Paxton Bush will make the catch and end the 7th inning. No runs on a couple of hits. 2 left to go to the bottom of the 7th. Last shot here for Eau Claire. We'll have a pitching change when we come back. It's 7-0 De Pere. You're watching the AAA American Legion State Tournament. Zaleski Sports.
Culligan Water delivers. From your first call, to your first sip, to your first soak. Culligan, give us a tap. The only water that comes with a van.
Is your business, church, or organization getting a fair deal on your copier contracts? Do you even know how much you're spending? Fine Business Technologies has been in the office technology industry for 70 years. We have an award-winning service department, and customers love our fair and flexible service contracts. If you're currently a customer, thank you. If you currently work with one of our competitors, let's talk. We can tell you if you're overpaying or getting a good deal. BBT, we want to be the easiest vendor you work with. b-bt.com.
At Ridgestop Exteriors, we're more than your average home improvement company. We're your neighbors, and for over 20 years, we've been trusted and proudly serving right here in your community. Customer service is our #1 goal. Call now for your free estimate.
Ridgetop Exteriors.
But it's fine. We're good. All right, last shot here for Eau Claire in the 7th. He'll be at the top of the order. Grant Locken, Owen Welch, and Cameron Diermeyer. We are a day away from the end of the MLB trade deadline, and the New York Mets made a splash. They got a reliever from the St. Louis Cardinals, Ryan Hesley from the Cardinals. The Cardinals will get Jesus Baez, Nate Dome, and Frank Eliasat from
first for Eau Claire, number 7, Grant Locken.
the Mets. So Edwin Diaz will have some help in front of him with a new reliever in Ryan Hesley from the Cards. Mason Sequin is on the mound trying to close this one out and finish it up for DePere. And blows it past Locken. It's 1 ball and 1 strike. Don't forget, stick around for our post-game show. We'll be on the field with a winning coach and a player of the game. Missed a touch bit outside, and it's 2-1. That one almost clips the helmet of Locken, and it's 3-1 to Grant. Sequin kicks, fires, and misses a hair inside. And leadoff walk to start the 7th for Grant Locken will put Owen Welch at the plate with nobody out.
Number 11, Owen Welch.
Owen today single, grounded out, and walked. Throw down to second is in time. Grant Locken didn't slide, and Ethan Collar tagged him on the helmet. A caught stealing. Grant Locken didn't slide. We had a scenario like that in our previous game. And there's one away here in the 7th. This is inside, and it's 2-1. Another great play behind the plate by Trenton Krewalt. Outside corner for a strike, and it's 2-2. Bill Cook's been good behind the plate. Haven't seen Bill umpire before, and no, he's done a pretty good job. Count runs full. To Owen Welch, Cameron Diermeyer on deck. And got him looking for the second out. Not a big punch-out call there behind the plate, but there's 2 away here in the 7th. Got to get a little bit more enthusiasm out there. Two away now for Diermeyer. First offering in there for a strike. The 0-1. Line drive to center. This should do. Diving. It is caught, and that'll end it. Diving catch made out in center field to end the ball game. And DePere goes to 2-0 in the state tournament. We'll be on the field with our player of the game, and we'll talk to Isaac Pullman when we come back here on Zaleski Sports.
Hip impingement and hip labral tears are common causes of hip and groin pain and are often the result of repetitive use from crouching sports or trauma. Today, we are visiting Eau Claire, Wisconsin. Dr. Carlson, a partner with Chippewa Valley Orthopedics and Sports Medicine, is in the forefront of using a newer procedure called hip arthroscopy, which allows minimally invasive access to a joint and treatments to problems never addressed before. Using hip arthroscopy, Dr. Carlson is able to repair tissue without dislocating the hip and without replacing it.
Hip arthroscopy is where a surgeon takes a camera on the end of a long wand, which we call a scope, and through a small poke hole incision in your skin, delivers that scope into a joint. In this particular case, we're talking about hip arthroscopy, where that scope would be put in the hip joint. The hip joint first has to be dislocated or the ball and socket pulled apart. When that's pulled apart, we can access the joint and look around and do the work we're talking about doing. Once inside the joint, through other portals, we call them, those poke holes that we use to access the joint, we can use other instruments, again on the end of a long wand, to perform the work inside the joint. Things like repairing the cartilage rim of the socket, called a labrum, fixing cartilage defects or problems on the head of the ball or the lining of the socket, repairing tissue around the hip, such as ligaments or a capsule, repairing tendons that attach to the hip, or releasing them if need be, depending on the particular problem.
Dr. Carlson's goal is to eliminate the segment of untreated patients or patients with delayed treatment who have curable hip pathology, educating potential patients and their providers that these symptoms are not things they need to live with, or that they are not from their back or groin pulls or early arthritis. Few orthopedic surgeons are operating on hips through a scope because it is a newer and technically difficult surgery. Therefore, certain diagnoses may be missed by physicians not familiar with these newer treatment options.
Patients I see with hip joint pain that can be fixed and not just replaced can range from their mid-teens or younger teens to 50, 60 years old. In the past, patients who had labral tears in their hip were told that they may have some pre-arthritis or an early arthritic problem. They may be told that they were just prone to frequent groin pulls in the sport of their choice. And taking some time away from their sport, they may sometimes be able to return to the sport with just continued pain. And fortunately now, with our knowledge of the concept of labral tears and our ability to treat that problem, we can take people who are otherwise just waiting 20 years to undergo a hip replacement.
All right, welcome back to Buchholz Park here in Stevens Point. Pere goes to 2-0 here in the state tournament. Coach, a 4-run first inning kind of settles the guys down a little bit. Just talk about getting off to a good start.
Yeah, it's a great start. I mean, we know Eau Claire's a really good team. We've played them before. We've always had great games against them. So getting off to that lead there is huge. And then it's nice when your pitcher can walk out there, not even throwing a pitch yet, and, we got a 4-run lead. So that was huge to start the game.
I heard you talk to the boys in the huddle. Starting off 2-0 in a double elimination state tournament you got to feel pretty confident going into tomorrow.
Yeah, it's a huge advantage. I mean, pitching-wise, to be able to set your pitching up and all those things, it's a huge advantage to win the first two games. So, I mean, this is a game that was really important to us.
Perfect. Thank you, Coach. See you tomorrow night. Thank you. Bringing our Zaleski Sports Player of the Game, Isaac Pullman. Isaac, same thing as I just talked to Coach about, 4 runs in the first inning before you even get out there to pitch. How much confidence does that give you on the mound?
Oh, it gave me a ton of confidence knowing I could just go out there and throw, just get my defense to make plays and just trust it.
Yeah, and you mentioned your defense, a couple of big double plays, including a bases-loaded double play to end, I think it was the second inning. Let's talk about that a little bit.
Yeah, it's great. It's really nice being as a pitcher, being able to trust your defense and know that if you get a ground ball or something, they're going to make a play.
Offensively, 20 runs in the first 2 games. Just talk about how good the offense feels.
Oh, it feels great. I mean, we're putting the ball in play, getting runs across the board, just doing what the Pere baseball does.
Yeah, we're going to put you in the house, all right?
Okay.
You know what to do? I'm going to give you this.
Okay.
I'm going to back out of the view here. I'm going to count you down 3, 2, 1. Say, I'm Isaac Pullman and I'm in the house.
Okay.
All right, easy as that. 3, 2, 1.
I'm Isaac Pullman and I'm in the house.
Perfect. Congratulations, Isaac. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Good?